Okay, I'm going to be doing a video utilizing this deck, the Playing Card Oracle deck by Ana Cortez. I've been watching a lot of her videos, and she's quite prolific with her information and videos online on YouTube. Is it YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. So I was looking at some of the older ones. Now I'm going to start reading with these and then with playing cards, regular playing cards. And this is nice because it gives you, it's almost like it's not an RWS deck, but it's got the pictures to help you define the numbers and the suits, the numbers and the suits, the elements. So it's kind of a little, you can use these to help you learn about the playing cards. Now, I have been watching some of her old ones, and there was one that was really good, and so I'm going to do a little video on that. And this this pertains to really any kind of reading you do. It could be with tarot or with playing cards, regular playing cards. And I'm going to do a reading, just what's my lesson for today. So I see that this is moving around a little bit, not cool. The tripod is somewhat attached to this table. Okay, so I'm going to do just a reading for myself. What's my lesson for today? Very simple reading. And she does a 4-card spread, which I will talk about a little bit about. So it's very simple. This is her own system, and she's coming out with another deck. It's coming out in March, called Somlipith deck. It's available on Amazon or through Shifterly. Okay, so we're just going to do what's my lesson for today. 4 cards. She does them in a column. I'll explain how she defines that column. So she pulls the cards and she just starts pulling. I don't read reversals, so I'm going to turn them over. Ooh, very interesting. So, what do we have here? Well, let's just check it out. Okay, we don't have them all in. So we have my lesson for today. I'm going to put these over here just to say where the bottom is, and the top is over here. Okay, so this is the layout that I'm getting. And you'll notice they are pertain to the playing card deck. The top is the 9 of Hearts. And she has a name for it. This is the 8 of Hearts. This is the King of Clubs. And then we have the Queen of Clubs right below it. So that's interesting. We have both the king and the queen. This could be me and my boyfriend. What's going to happen today with us? I don't know. What's my lesson for today? Anyways, it's about a couple. And the clubs are, in her deck, the clubs are the air suit. So it has to do with thinking and communication, dreaming, being a visionary. So I have visionary work, I have mind work, could be writing, it could be art. Now, what is interesting about these 2 cards, now she always says that, they're usually these are people or energies of people in the deck, the court cards. So here we have 2 people working. I would say that it is Chris and I working on our artistic pursuits, which we do every day, so we're going to continue doing that. And then maybe I said, what am I going to learn today? Well, maybe I'm going to learn something from what we're doing today. I plan on doing some more writing. I think Chris is... what are you doing right now? Writing?
Reading.
He's reading. He's a big reader, which is wonderful. And here's it's kind of ironic. It's sort of interesting. Here he is. He's reading, and here he is, the king of clubs with a book.
Wow.
Yeah. And here's the queen, looking off to the sky, the universe, being very contemplative. So this does sort of refer to us in a very uncanny way. And we have the hearts above it. We have the 9 and the 8. Now, when she first looks at this, when you first do a layout, she says to just lay them out and look for things that you can pair up, because that increases the energy, and that's just interesting to have things paired up. Now, so we have the king and the queen both in the same suit. Now that's a huge pairing of something, and that's very significant, she would say. The other thing that's significant is we have 2 hearts, and they're both the high hearts. Now, these are very closely related. They're the 8 and the 9 of hearts. So then you would see that you have 2 things that are common, and that's significant. You also have the colorations. These are red and these are blue. These are the black suits. These are the red suits. So it's very what's the word I want to talk about? Like tempered. You have one and the other. You have the two of the reds, the 2 of the blacks, the 2 of one suit, the 2 of another suit. You have this continuity, and I would say the stableness, even though there's not other cards, like there's no spades and no diamonds, you have this dramatic, almost insular activity going on with just these 2 pairs in a 4 card spread. Now the other thing, so first you look at see what's in common, and also consider what's missing. But because it's so dramatic what's in common, I'm just going to look at that. Now, the other thing she does when she reads is the cards have their placement, they have their dignified positions. She has, at the very top of the reading, this would be a diamond suit. So in other words, it's dignified. So you have, beneath this heart, you have fire. Beneath this heart, healing, love, emotions, you have the club. Beneath this club, you have water. And beneath this, you have spades. So the elements, there's all elements beneath all these suits, these top cards. And what's interesting about that to me is it's almost like you're qualifying it it's a position of the card, so you're qualifying it. So let's just take this top card. So here we have this 9 of hearts, and it's in the suit of diamonds, which is fire, which is inspiration. So and you also see these dripping hearts. Now 9 is an interesting number. If you look at the numerology of it, it's the highest number of the hearts. So it's I would say it's coming from a place of a lot learning. You've learned a lot over this heart journey, and you're coming to the end of your journey. And there still could be some heartbreak, but again, it's also in the diamond suit, which is the fire suit. So this was over fire, which means maybe there's going to be some dramatic, romantic or dramatic fight or something. Or there's drama with this 9 of hearts, fire, passion, inspiration even with this 9 of hearts. And then below that, we have the 8 of hearts. Now that is in the club suit, which is in the air suit. So here we have, the 8 of hearts is where you have a lot of choices. It's a good card, but there's, careful what you wish for kind of card. You have a lot of choices, so there's choice to be made. And, be careful what you choose in this card. And it's also over the club suit, which is the air suit. So your mind, I'm just saying that possibly during the day, I may be, I may have some choices, difficult choices to make, and my mind will be deciding, I will be thinking about what I'm going to be doing, where my choices lie. And it says that, there's plenty of choices. When you do art, there's choices every second of the day. When you every second of the moment you're doing either the art or the writing or the music or anything you do, even readings, you have to make choices. You have to be, sometimes you're critical, sometimes you're empathic. You have to see, kind of weigh how you're feeling or what the temperature is outside. All kinds of things can weigh into creating whatever you're creating. And this shows that the day for me will be, I will be having to make a lot of decisions, or will be encouraged to make some decisions, being a little bit more critical in my thinking and deciding what's the best decision for myself. Now we have the two people. This king of air, the clubs, is in the water suit, or the heart suit, the water suit. And that's water is emotions and healing and below the surface. So we have this thinking man who has to deal with his emotions for the day. So, but that's not me, but maybe I have to deal with a man who's dealing with his emotions. He looks afraid, very afraid right now. So maybe this is something that will come into play as he is doing his artwork and everything, and he may have some. But emotions can be also very good. They're not necessarily bad. In fact, they're mostly very good. Hearts are a wonderful suit to have. So this is in the place of the heart, of the element of the water, which is the heart. And then below that is this lady, Leah, who is a very thoughtful, considerate, peaceful kind of person. I'm not a air suit myself. Chris is actually an air suit. This is actually his card, the king of clubs, and this is your card. I'm a Capricorn, so I would be more of a 12 of spades. But anyways, this is in the spade suit, which is interesting as well, because I am an earth sign, and here we have this queen who's very ethereal, because she's air. She's very ethereal. So she's kind of, I think my lesson is my queen side, my queen of air side, is getting lofty, is getting, kind of going into the zone. That could be with my writing, because I often go into a zone with my writing. So I think for my lesson for today, and briefly as I explained what these cards mean, is that we're going to pursue the loves that we have in our art. I believe it is all about art and creativity. And I think we're going to have a good day. And what will I learn? I will learn, maybe I will learn not to be more open to the universe to get answers. Maybe when I'm writing my story today, my chapter, I should take it out of the realm of story time and think of something that could, something more grand, something more with more grandeur. Think about maybe something, a metaphor for the universe that I can bring into the writing of my story. Right now I'm writing a cozy mystery, and you think, well, that has nothing to do with the cozy mystery, but everything has to do with everything else. So that's maybe one thing I should put my focus on. It shows that I'll have a very successful day. Our feelings we're both on the same page, although at different levels. There's choices to be made, and we're at this point, this pinnacle of a nine of hearts. I can't remember what the nine of hearts means specifically, but normally the nine of hearts, the nine of cups, or the nines is a completion of a cycle, and it means you've reached, sort of you've gone through a lot and reached the top of your game, so to speak. So I just wanted to show how when you look at cards, with her cards, or really any cards, the best thing to do is Just lay them out first, facing you. And so this way you can just get the lay of the land and then go in for the reading. This is a really nice layout. Wow, I don't want this day to end. This is going to be great. Anyways, thanks for watching. As I said, I'm just learning of this deck. Her deck, this deck, the Playing Card Oracle, is on Amazon. And it, as I said, it has pictures on it, so you can learn about the numerology and the element and the cards from the pictures that are on the cards. Oh, this is a, well, it's kind of, it's a knight. Is it a knight? No, it's a jack. These are jacks. Anyways, so that's my reading using these playing cards. I'm trying to use more of these and get a bit better handle on using playing cards, especially before her next book comes out, her next deck comes out, which is oh, I can't, it's hard for me to remember that name. Somlipith? I don't know. Sorry. But I want to get this down before the book comes out and the deck comes out, the new deck comes out in March. Somlipith. I'm killing it. What can I say? Not in a good way. Okay, have a great day, and thanks for watching.